Hello students, let us continue lesson number 2 and the next topic is the meaning of resource. Everything available in our environment which can be stored and used based on its quality, capacity and utility and which becomes our heritage can be termed as resource. Man categorize these resources on the basis of their characteristics and utility. In ancient time, people could not make large use of these resources. As time passed, man learned to make maximum use of these resources. Man uses these resources to satisfy his need and for his welfare. Now next topic, natural resource. Natural resource are anything that exists naturally in any environment, is easily available and useful to man. There are three types of resource: water resource, mineral resource and land resource. Now first one, water resource. The water resource of India includes river, lakes, seas, etc. The rivers of India are divided into two on the basis of its origin and characteristics. Number 1, rivers of northern India and number 2, rivers of southern India. Now first one, rivers of northern India. The Sindhu, Ganges, Yamuna and Brahmaputra are the rivers of northern India. They are perennial in nature. The Ganga is also known as the Bhagirathi. There is a triangular fertile plain near the delta of the river Ganga. The Ganga and the Brahmaputra are major waterways of India and used for navigation purposes. Beside these, the Jhelum, Chenab, Satluj, Ravi and Vyas also flow in the north. Every year, devastating flood in Koshi River in the state of Bihar destroyed the lives and property of the people of that area. Children, on 2.4, you can see the map, India, rivers and lakes. Next topic, rivers of southern India. Rivers like Tapi, Narmada and Mahanadi flow down from the mountains in central India. The Narmada and Tapi flow towards the west and merge with the Arabian Sea, while the Godavari, Krishna, Kaveri and Tungbhadra flows eastward and merge into the Bay of Bengal. These rivers flow through the uneven surface of the ground like high and slopy region and therefore form waterfalls. That is why these rivers are not used as waterways. They are used for irrigation purpose and in production of hydroelectricity. Children, you can see the chart in which the names of rivers are there, on which multi-purpose projects are being made and their beneficiaries. So please go through the chart. Below this chart, do you know about the natural lakes of India? So children, see here state-wise lakes are given there and their speciality is also mentioned. So please go through it. Now on 2.5, Sardar Sarovar, you can see the picture. Do you know about artificial lakes of India? So you can refer this chart. State-wise, rivers are also given there and lakes are also given in this chart. So please go through it. Information about Narmada project. The Narmada project is the biggest multi-purpose project of Gujarat. In terms of capacity, the main canal of the Narmada project is the biggest in the world. The length of the entire canal network is approximately 66,000 kilometers. 8,215 villages and 135 cities of Gujarat are provided drinking water through the Narmada project. 14 districts, 75 talukas and 3,360 villages of Gujarat are getting irrigation facility through the Narmada project. Now number 2, mineral resource. Biotic and abiotic materials below the surface of the earth are transformed into minerals having different chemical components due to intense heat and pressure. These treasure troves of minerals are found in the core of the earth through natural process lasting for thousands of years. Minerals below the earth are not found in their pure form. There are many impurities present due to which they are called ores. Example, iron ore. Only after the refining of the ore, we get minerals in their pure form. These minerals forms the foundation of the economic might and prosperity of a country. Minerals can be divided into 3 types. Number 1, metallic mineral. Raw iron, copper, gold, zinc, tin, nickel, mercury, platinum, etc. Number 2, non-metallic mineral. Diamond, ruby, limestone, china clay, dolomite, bauxite, fluorspar, gypsum, areca, calcite, silica, graphite, potash, phosphate, etc. And third is power generating mineral, coal, natural gas, mineral oil, uranium, thorium, radium, etc. Now places where minerals are available. Children, you can see in the chart mineral and metal, and where they are, the state names are also mentioned in the map. This uses of mineral. Manganese is used in chemical industries, pesticides, glass varnishing and printing industries. Copper is used in electric wires, material, colored glass, coins and printing industries. Bauxite is used in electric materials, colors, airplanes, purification of kerosene and making of cement. Mica is used in making radio, telephone, airplanes, gramophone, soundproof curtains. Fluorspar is used in mineral melting industries, plastic industries, hydrochloric acid, and in making things from china clay. Next is land resources. A large area covered chiefly with numerous trees and undergrowth is called a forest. Forests are an invaluable source of wealth of a nation. There are different types of forest in India because of its physiography and climate. There are 5,000 types of trees in India. India ranks 10th in the world in terms of availability of the variety of vegetation. Since ancient time, India is renowned for medicinal herbs. There is mention of about 2,000 varieties of herbs and trees in Ayurveda. Evergreen forests are found in the northeastern part, mountainous region and the Andaman and Nicobar Islands of India. Evergreen are so named as there is no particular reason for the tree to shed their leaves. Therefore, these forests remain green throughout the year. These trees are usually 30 to 35 meters in height. Bamboo, teak, sal, mahogany and sesame are the main trees of these forests. Deciduous forests are found in the Vindhyachal mountain ranges, the Satpura hills, the foothills of Himalayas, the foothills of the eastern and western Ghat of India. The main trees of these forests are teak, sal, mahuda, banyan and peepal. These trees shed their leaves in autumn. The tidal or mangrove forests are most luxuriant around the delta region of large rivers and is in sheltered ways where the annual rainfall is very high. The Indian tidal or mangrove forests are mainly situated on the Gangetic Delta and the coastal plains in West Bengal called the Sundarban. Mangroves, sundri, palms, kevra, chair grows in these forests. Coniferous forests are found in the mountainous region of the Himalayas. Deodar, pine, spruce and birch trees grows in these forests. The thorny forests are found in the northwest, Punjab, West Haryana, Rajasthan and the southern and western areas of Uttar Pradesh. Trees like spruce, acacia and kapar are found here. Children, 2.6, you can see map forest of India. Next topic, importance of forest. Forests are very useful in the life of man. They provide us with primary and secondary products. They are economically and environmentally beneficial for a country. Boats and steamers are made from the wood of the sundri of the Sundarban forest. Baskets, mats, toys, furniture and artistic things are made from bamboo. Brooms are made from palm and date leaves, while cashew is made from cashew tree. Paper pulp is made from deodar trees and turpentine is made from chid tree. Tea boxes, matchsticks, sports equipments, artificial fibers and filaments are also made from deodar and chid tree. Sealing wax is used for making varnish, ink for printing, materials for electronic devices and gramophone. Now student, I will explain you the further topic in my next video. Thank you.